Hello and welcome to another VanTech Tuesday, in which I try and answer to the best of my abilities all of your questions regarding van technical stuff like solar panels, batteries, or just general day-to-day kind of like, van life issues that you might have. So with that said, let's get to the first question. How have you dealt with bad water in your European travels? Essentially what we did before we left was to install a water filter, just like a charcoal water filter, on the kitchen cold tap. So we know if you get cold water from the kitchen tap, we'll get filtered water, and that really takes out kind of particulates, bad taste and odours and stuff like that. And we use a water testing kit before we fill it with water. So we check the water's all right, and then if it is, then we fill up, and that's been fine. And we've been drinking that, Cooper's been drinking that, and we've just generally not had any problems whatsoever with any of the water in Spain, France, Portugal, or anywhere we've been in the UK really. What layout are you looking for in your next van? Asks Terry. And would you consider a motorhome? We are open to any type of van, and I don't think there's a specific layout that we've got in mind. There might be sort of a few that we've seen online that seem to work all right, but essentially what we're going to do is just go and walk around and sit in lots of vans, and there are no type of van really we've excluded. So it could be another panel van conversion. It could be a coach-built motorhome where they've got the van at the front and then the box at the back, or it could be the A-class, which is, a completely kind of bespoke built camper van or motorhome. We just really want to see what works best for us. Now that we are living in the van full time, 99% of the time it's just going to be us. If it's bad weather or if we're parked up somewhere, we want to make the most of the space we've got inside. However, there are a small amount of times we do have to consider getting that van into either, supermarket spaces or down country lanes that might have the best park-ups ever. And that's a consideration too, to a minor extent though. But we'll see how we get on with that one. The next question, what jack do you use in your van to change your wheels? The jack that I tested, because I did change the wheels on the tyres on the van, and I did want to get an additional jack. And I tested lots of different jacks, from trolley jacks to, hydraulic, kind of like, what do you call them, just an extendable jack, like a bottle jack kind of thing, to the bags that you put over the exhaust and it inflates, and all sorts of types of different things. And the best one was the scissor jack that actually came with the van. Believe it or not, all the other jacks couldn't lift the van off the floor enough to get the tyre off, or to get a fully inflated wheel and tyre off. So I've had to stick with the one that I've got with the van, but that's fine. It comes with its own toolkit. And it's perfectly able to lift the van high enough that I can get the new wheels and tyres on and off really easily. The next question, do you have a Crit Air sticker on your van? I had to Google that one. I have no idea what it is. Crit Air seems to be some sort of French pollution restriction system through some regions of France and Europe. We have not got one. We don't go into cities or anything like that really. We go into the outskirts of a city and then travelling, walking or whatever, public transport. So I'm not sure if it relates to anything other than cities. Like I say, from the quick Google search I did, I don't think it's applicable to anything we've done. But no, we don't have anything like that. The next question is, am I okay fitting a big 230 amp battery, or should I get two smaller 110 amp batteries? Are there any benefits of having two batteries? I mean, the simple answer to that is redundancy, I guess. Is that if one battery goes bad, you have got a second battery, whereas if you've only got one battery and it goes bad, you've got to kind of think about that. You're not going to have any power. But saying that, yeah, I mean, if you get a really big heavy duty single battery that's got plenty of amps in it, chances are it's going to work fine if that's all you've got the space for, if that's all you can afford. I would say if I was personally doing it, I would actually fit 3 batteries. 3, the biggest batteries I can get, you know, like 120 or something like that amp hour AGMs. I know I've seen 140, I think, or something, but I would just get the 3 of the biggest batteries I could afford to fit. And that should give you enough power and resilience then. The next question is related to my watch. What smartwatch do you have? And it is the Huawei GT2. Not that you can really see it that much from there. It's the GT2 Classic, I think. And I did ask in a video some while back, someone asked the same question. Do you want me to do a review? And if enough people wanted me to do a review, I will. There were 4 people that asked for the review. It's not really kind of like worth doing it if only 4 of you were interested. So if there's more than 20 comments down below to say, yes, John, I'd love to have a review of your watch, then I'll do that. Quick overview. It lasts about 2 weeks between charges. It connects to my iPhone perfectly fine. I can make and receive calls off it. I can view text messages and emails. I can't reply or anything like that. And it shows me basic features like health features, step count, flights of stairs that I've climbed, barometer, altitude, all the usual stuff basically. So yeah, I really like it, and it's not that expensive either compared to an Apple Watch, which you have to charge every 2 days. The next question is, what sat-nav do you use? Sat-nav is the Garmin 770D, I think it is. I'll link my review of it up there now for you. Do like it. It's got some downsides to it. I think every sat-nav does. And that is, it does have some weird way of trying to navigate you around. But then again, hand on heart, I can say, if you put in your dimensions of your vehicle, as we've done, it never takes you down a route that is unsuitable width and height wise for your vehicle. Whether that road has got a few feet of snow on it and it's in the middle of a forest, that's a different matter. But the road was wide enough and there was no height restrictions apart from the trees that were overhanging because they were weighted down by snow. Other than that, it's been fine. Yeah, we did nearly get stung in the Ardennes forest in Belgium, but you'll find out more about that in next week's vlog. Next one is, I've read new motorhomes will have to pay £2,000 for the first year in road tax. Yeah, I've read that too, because you told me about it. So thank you, George. It seems from September 2019, a brand new motorhome has its initial 1 year's road tax as £2,153, and every year after that for 5 or 6 years, it's £465 a year. And I think this is because motorhomes were classed as commercial vehicles because they're derived from a van, and a van on its own normally is, empty, has got quite good fuel efficiency. So we gained the fuel efficiency tax status from the van, not from the fact that we're all driving around in a van that's almost fully laden. And, going up a hill, you might struggle to get maybe 10 to 15 miles per gallon. And going down a motorway with a bit of a headwind, you might get 25 to the gallon. And if you're really, 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 really good, you might get to 30 or just over 30 to the gallon. And the government's caught on with this and said, listen, you guys are carrying around almost a full load. There's no way you're going to get the same tax efficiency. So I think they've classed it as a special vehicle. I think it's M1SP or something like that. And that's the new band that new motorhomes are going to sit in. And it's going to be quite a pinch to the wallet, isn't it, the first year? Even after that, the second few, third and fourth and fifth years as well. I think right now I pay £265 a year. So even after the first year, for it to go to 465, well, thanks very much. That's another 200 quid. So yeah, that is a factor to consider if you're buying a brand new motorhome. And the last question is, where do you do your laundry in your van? Simple answer is we don't. We go and find a good old-fashioned laundromat, laundry services. They're outside of all sorts of places these days. I think back in the UK we did a couple of 3 machines, 4 machines outside of a Morrison's. So we went and did the shopping, parked the van near it, load it up, and then sit in the van and watch it. And we go and find, I think the most common one in Spain or Portugal was Speed Queen or something like that. But there are lots of laundry services, you know, good old-fashioned laundromat or whatever, all over Europe and the UK. So that's basically what we're doing. It's probably about every 2 weeks we have to do it. I think 8 kilos is £8 or €8, and to dry it, it works out probably £4, €4 or something like that. And it's a massive big machine they use and everything. It works fine for us. Right, thanks for the questions for this week. If you do have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments section down below, or leave them via email. Go on our website, gjot.uk, fill out the contact form, put your question in there, and you can ask on Instagram as well. I noticed that some questions on Instagram don't come through, so I'm not sure if Instagram are filtering your messages. So saying that, mind you, I don't know, some do, some don't. But if you don't get a reply from me on Instagram, it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just that for whatever reason, Instagram hasn't shown it to me. So it might be better doing it in the comments section down below on YouTube. If you are not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell and turn on all the notifications. And then you'll get access to, you know, a whole bunch more features, like being able to comment on a video and I can reply. And every time I load a video, you get a ping straight away. And I did want to mention as well, a lot of you are asking about when's the next meetups and stuff like that. There is a meetup coming soon. It's at the Stratford-upon-Avon Racecourse, and it's the International Campervan Show and Overland Show. So 2 shows all at one event. It's at the end of April. I'll put all the details in the description down below, so you can check it out. And I've got a little offer code as well. So if you use GJ20SE, it'll get you 20% off, which isn't bad. And I'll be there, and Greg's going to be there, Dave's going to be there, Mevy, Darren, and loads of other YouTubers as well. So you can come and have a nosy around the vans if you want, have a chat with us, ask any questions, anything like that. It'll be great to meet you. Right, that's enough of my waffle for 1 week. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, see you later. Bye.